From raised in New York and New York City, it's LTC Live, hosted by Todd Wharton. Featuring special guest, BAM! Bodyguard of the Stars. Featuring musical guest, Handz and Heltah Skeltah, Boot Camp Clik, Rockness Monsta. And here's your host, Todd Wharton!
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to LTC Live. We got a great show for you tonight. Obviously, I'm a little bit underdressed, but of course, it's baseball season, and you got to represent the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Pretty excited about that. In other news at the moment, Sophia Davis has been widely known throughout New York City as the fashion mob. She's known for her fashion shows, her fashion magazines, and of course her blinged out glasses with a little bit of feather appeal. And there are some people out there, well, not so much people, that are not too happy about the whole idea of feathers being on glasses. So we, LTC Live has hired a Dr. Doolittle commentator and also a translator to basically find out what it is about the glasses that they're not too happy about. So when we asked, basically the bird just turned around and says, "We never knew that fashion would expose our peacock." So basically, in past news, it's basically been nightmare on Pass Street again, as MTA not too long ago has raised the hikes in fares, and a lot of people aren't too thrilled about. Recently, we actually caught up with the commuter on the subway who didn't look too happy about it either. And we basically asked him, you know, why are you so unhappy about these rate hikes? And he says, you know what, no worries MTA, I will see you in your dreams. So in final news, a young girl recently had a chance to basically face her assailant. A gentleman has been widely known around New York City as the Earmuff Bandit. And when a young lady asked the gentleman, "Why did you steal my earmuffs?" and the gentleman said, "I'm sorry, my G, but kids' earmuffs are the shiznit." So we have a great show for you tonight. First of all, celebrity bodyguard BAM is in the house tonight. And later on, musical guest, my boy Handz. And then we also have the Rockness Monsta, Heltah Skeltah, Boot Camp Clik. Yes. So we'll be right back with the LTC Weekly Update. Sarah, take it away. Welcome back. So just tune in next week, because I do welcome a great celebrity guest, actor Mark John Jeffries. Mark was recently, well, not recently seen, but he's known for works as Losing Isaiah, Notorious, and Get Rich or Die Trying. And I'm kind of excited to have him on, so I can't wait to have Mark on next week. So give it up to Mark, who's going to be next week. Be a part of the live audience, you can always go to localtownconnect.eventbrite.com and you can register, and you guys are more than welcome to be here because we always give it up for our audience as well. So this Friday, right here at Raise New York, which is April 6th, it's going to be the 4-year anniversary of the LTC Mixer, which has been rated #1 for the past 3.5 years in New York City. We're proud of that. The event basically brings in the entire art and entertainment industry. We always felt that mixers should allow everybody to come through, and not just the singer, actors, songwriters, but everybody from behind the scenes. And what makes a mixer is basically like a cocktail. It's all ingredients of the industry. You put those ingredients together and you got a great drink. And after 4 years, we have proven that this industry is so great that the Taste of New York will be here at this mixer this Friday on April 6th. So I welcome everybody to come through. The event starts at 6 p.m., goes to 1 a.m. We have a red carpet, obviously interviews as well. It is free to attend because networking should never cost a dime. And always remember, when you come to our event, you network and net worth with LTC and register on Eventbrite as well. Next we have the LTC stand-up comedy show. It's been doing really well. Right now it's going to be basically showcasing at the Broadway Comedy Club. That will be on April 12th. April 12th is going to be from 7 o'clock to 8:30. It features 4 comedians. Right now the comedians that we have are going to be Alton Williams, Chris Griggs, Guy Betancourt, and Gerard Washington, hosted by my boy Pernell Holloway. And then we also include a jazz band, which is going to be the St. Amour Jazz Collective, so we really look forward to that. Again, register on Eventbrite, localtownconnect.eventbrite.com to get your tickets as well. Next up, we have the LTC Cinema Series. That will be held at the Village East Cinema. That's going to be on Thursday, April 19th. That will be a red carpet starting at 6 p.m., showtimes at 7 p.m. We are welcoming web series, The Ad, which is written and directed by Bobby Ashley, who was recently seen on WPIX. And we are going to do a double feature with him because he does have another web series called Single Man Problems. It's a great drama, also written and directed by Bobby Ashley as well. We do welcome a great full feature film, which is called Betrayals. Betrayals is written and directed by Derek Thomas. It's a great story about a young football player going through trials and tribulations. And we're honored to have this movie there because it's going to welcome people like Rodney Thicke. It's going to have the original Spinderella, and then Capodanno from the Wu-Tang Clan will be making an appearance as well. Besides that, we are going to welcome stand-up comedian Gianmarco Soresi. He's going to be doing a nice 5-minute skit to get the crowd laughing after the break. And then, of course, we are welcoming TV Show Me the Series, which is a new type of segment to allow radio and talk shows to feature their trailers or promos to get a little more play on marketing. And we figured let's add that to the cinema as well. And then, last but not finally, we're pretty excited that Karma Bitch is an LTC stand-up, well, not a stand-up, but an LTC original comedy sketch series. I'm proud, written by me in my first directing debut. And it's basically a series about karma, and we're going to be featuring a new episode called Screamer, which is going to feature comedian Phil Kors and Angela Stars as the main roles in that episode. Next up, we do have coming to you, and by the way, again, get your tickets on Eventbrite, which is localtownconnect.eventbrite.com for that show as well. And last but not least, forgot to mention, we are accepting submissions for comedians for that. Info at localtownconnect.com. Obviously for the comedy show as well, email us as well at info at localtownconnect.com. And we are going to be accepting submissions for the following cinema series at Film Freeway, and that'll be up on our website soon at localtownconnect.com. So it's a lot of information you can find with that. Next up, we do have Pass the Mic. That's a name I got from the Beastie Boys. That's going to be the first full open mic night. Not just spoken word. It's going to be for everybody because there are actors looking to practice monologues, artists looking to perform music, mimes, contortionists, dancers, and so on. We're going to give you a full open mic night. And right now we're in talks with a lot of venues to see what the perfect venue is for that. And we'll have details on the website soon. Big showcase that we're doing right now is the LTC Indie Artist Showcase. That is in partnership with Reverb Nation and Sam Ash Music Store. Reverb Nation is the delegating party that will be handling the submissions for the showcase. And Sam Ash is kindly going to provide the backline for this event as well, so we're pretty excited about that. You can now submit your music to be considered for the LTC Indie Artist Showcase. If you go to localtownconnect.com, you click on the Reverb Nation tab, be more than happy to submit, and Reverb Nation will delegate that process. Anybody who does get selected, if you have a band, don't worry about it because Sam Ash is one of our sponsors and they will supply the entire backline for that. That showcase is going to be April 29th, and that's going to be occurring at M15 Lounge in New York City, right in Tribeca, which is the same owners of right here in Rays, New York, which I'm proud to do it as well. And that will feature a red carpet and the whole nine, so definitely get your tickets today, localtownconnect.eventbrite.com. And on a brighter note, with that event, I am proud to announce that who's going to be here later today, Mike Handz from the Boot Camp Clik will be headlining that event, along with my girl Cheryl the Pearl Cook, who is the original member of the hip-hop all-female first group called Sequence, which featured Gwendolyn Chisholm and Angie Stone. So she'll be headlining that event as well. A couple of other things that we are pretty much excited about. You guys know about the One Love L's Up holiday concert for peace and unity that kicked off last year, and we packed out Times Square on Thanksgiving Eve to bring all movements together. All movements, because Black Lives does matter. Domestic violence needs to be aware of, bullying, gay rights, all movements. We bring them together and we show this world that New York City is the pinnacle, the hub. The world is in one place. And the reason why we get along so well is because everybody is here. And so we're raising up the symbol, One Love, L's Up to the Sky, meaning, and we're going to let the Creator know, no matter what you call them, that we're doing it. And we prove it every day that New York City is the melting pot of the world. And it's the one place that you can be yourself. And that's why One Love is going to take place every year, and we are backed by the city. We're honored that we're going to have special music and different performances in there as well. We're also honored to announce that the winner of the voting pool of the LTC Indie Artist Showcase, which we'll do a poll in probably more the fall, will have a chance to play in Times Square. And we're also going to allow the first comedian to perform in Times Square as well on a voting process. And these are all people involved in our events that will be voted upon, which is a great thing. We also have Ice the Runway, which is going to be a full runway show in Times Square. And we do have some great executive parties going to be heading that up. I will be announcing that later on another show. That's going to feature a full runway show, male and female, and children as well, called Ice the Runway. We're pretty excited about that. And we have some other surprises also in that show. So always remember, no matter where you are in the world, you are somebody and you are one love. And if you stick that L up to the sky, you let the world know no matter who you are, color, race, creed, gender, it doesn't matter. You are important. That's what One Love is all about. Last but not least, well, not last but not least, one more thing. 2019, we are excited to announce the LTC Awards. The LTC Awards is going to combine all genres of the arts and give this industry the first award show that will include stunt people, comedy, acting, singing, music. Let's go down the line and give you guys a real award show as well. In the meantime, one more thing to mention about the One Love concert. We do have two things that we just implemented that I did not mention. We are going to be doing a raffle that will go off basically every half an hour. Some of the people and companies that have donated already are the Burnett Hotel, Bedford & Company. We have Broadway Comedy Club, Raise New York, M15. We're talking to Home for the Holidays right now to donate. And we also talked to the New York Yankees to donate some tickets, and a lot more companies as well. If you'd like to donate to the raffle, please go to info@localtownconnect.com. Please hit us up. And then we're also really proud that we have the first holiday food and coat drive. That's going to be at this all-day thing. This whole event goes from 9 o'clock to 10 p.m. And from 9 o'clock we'll have also the first LTC presents a red carpet Christmas village. That village will have a red carpet. It'll have a food, coat, and toy station. Probably a human snow globe as well. A lot of elves running around, a lot of holiday characters. And we're honored to announce that the New York Cares is going to be a part of this for the coat drive. We're honored to announce that Toys for Tots has also put the bid in. They're going to be a part of this, and Toys for Hope. And we're also speaking to companies right now to be a part of the food drive as well. Because in New York City, we're all about giving back, and instead of just doing one separate, why don't we bring some of the important things together and allow people from all around the world to be a part of this giving back to the community? Because communities is about not just a small community, it's about all communities coming together and donating, and we believe in that. Last but not least, if you guys ever go to localtownconnect.com, definitely sign up to the LTC Business Directory, which is part of the membership reward program. That will give you discounts on all LTC events, and also is the first yellow pages for the art and entertainment industry that allows all artists to donate, well not donate, to upload a picture to us with the link, and we will put you in as many genres that you represent as possible, so when people want to find you, they can find you in all genres and not just one. That is the LTC Weekly Update, and we'll be right back with our first interview, Band the Celebrities Bodyguard to the Stars. great so far. How you guys enjoying it? You guys having a good time? So I'm honored to have this gentleman here today. He never, ever, ever does interviews, but I developed a great relationship with him. He is known throughout the world as one of the top bodyguards for the elite, from sports, entertainment, and politics, from people like President Clinton, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Diddy, Monique, and this guy right here.
And the original Spinderella.
Yeah, this is my black canary from the Arrow right here. So,
Oh, baby! God,
guys, listen up. I got my boy Bam right here.
One thing I like to say, thank you all. I'm not, and so if I make a mistake, understand I don't do interviews, because a lot of times when you say something on the interview, if it's not sensational, they don't want to hear it. All I can tell you is the truth, because something I've learned that the truth is the only thing you don't have to prove. So, like I said, I truly believe in the Great Spirit. The Great Spirit watches out for me. I've been blessed because I've had a lot of people that I've bodyguarded, from Puffy, Beyonce at the Rucker, Jay-Z on the Hangout. You know, it's like I did with Bill Clinton when I had the stage.
Wow.
And people were saying, wow, how did you get involved with this? Well, at one time, I was a crackhead. And a lot of people would say, why do you say that? You're not supposed to tell them that. Well, see, I'm not ashamed of anything I've ever done in my life. So being out there in the street and finding out about the street, I see it before it happens. You know, because a lot of people understand the best security is a pickpocket. I mean, people want to look at that, but you know, if I want a person to search, I want a criminal or ex-criminal.
Wow.
Because you know, I'm the type of individual, like I said, I just celebrated 30 years of being totally drug and alcohol free. A lot of people say, well, why you own up to that? I own up to that because there's a lot of people that want to be like Mike or want to be like this person or be like that. How about being like the person in the mirror? You know, because I was taught that, like, it's like this. Sometimes the Great Spirit will call you and it won't be on the phone.
Ooh.
You know, and when he calls you, you'll know because he's telling you to do it. It's in your heart. So when you come out and you see something and you do it from your heart, you can't go wrong. You know, you can't never go wrong. Like when I first met Todd, it was kind of a strange experience because I was bodyguarding Spinderella, and because when I was bodyguarding the original Spinderella, something I learned that you have to, when you have a beautiful person, not just a beautiful woman, dealing with all the things that women have to deal with today, with sexual harassment and all kinds of other stuff. When you're a bodyguard, you have to see it coming. Because same thing with Puffy. I bodyguard Puff, and there were women that came up and said, that had children and said, these are Puffy's children.
Oh, so, wow.
No, it happens. Because see, people don't see what happens behind the scene. So, I give a shout out to Puffy because he's a very beautiful brother, and a lot of people don't understand because he's a very lonely brother. Because you don't know who got his back and who got his pocket. See, when you get money, you don't know who's there for you and who's there for your money. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really get a chance to be yourself. And I've learned a lot about myself by being around him. Because he didn't never play being late.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and same thing with Monique. When I bodyguarded Monique taught me how to be myself. Because I always was this tough guy that I felt I had to be tougher than everybody else. And I looked at it like, look, I'm a black guy with a bald head and a scar on my face. So she said, all you have to do is be yourself. Because people can look at you and know if you're the one they want to mess with today. Because you're going to meet a lot of stunt dummies in your life. You know, because behind alcohol, and for those of y'all who don't know, this is water.
30 years sober.
Wait, that's
I have to
water?
clear it up. Yes, it's straight water. I have to clear it up.
30 years sober he got.
No.
I'm standing next to a bodyguard. It's saying water.
No. My thing is like this. Sometimes people think you have to get drunk or you have to get high to deal with life on life's terms. But if you are not yourself, how are you going to see your other self?
That's right.
I see about 3 of me right now.
No, but it's a blessing. Like I said, I'm really proud of this. And if you can zoom in on this, I'm really proud of this.
Wow. Okay, 30 years sober, yo. 30 years sober, yo. Everybody just say
Interviews, but I'm not afraid of the truth.
wow.
You know, and it might not sound sensational, but it's what it is.
Well, let's talk about the truth. You're talking about spirit and taking care of people and what's real and what's not real. So let's talk about you, because we're hearing all the people that you protected, but I know you're dead, all right? So first and foremost, the people that you protected, your family. And that's more
I have
important
23
than
children.
I wasn't even going to go there, man, with that.
No, but I have no shame on that.
No, but he lives in the biggest shoe I've ever seen in my life, man. Like 23 kids, him and Mother Goose fight over the time. He's got the biggest shoe.
No, see, let me explain something to you. When I say I have 23 children, it's like if a person in you in your neighborhood, and there's people that come up, and like my granddaughter will come home, and shout out to little mama, because I don't want you to think I didn't shout you out. She's the one that taught me how to use this fly phone, okay? So
Okay.
that's why I went in when they were doing the interview before, and y'all heard that in the background, that was my phone going off, because I won. She put my games on the phone. I had a flip phone.
Wow.
And I don't feel bad because I'm an older person. I'm 62 years old. I'm blessed to be here. You know?
Looking good too, brother. Looking good too, brother. Looking good too, brother. Word.
You know, my granddaughter taught me into doing a lot of different things. That's why I put my teeth in when I came out today. Y'all laughing, I might have to bite one of y'all later.
Okay, Bill.
No, but see, that's the blessing. When you know who you are, you don't have to put up that fake facade. You know, you don't have to be nobody else. I'm who I am. I mean, I'm not ashamed of nothing I do or nothing I've ever done. And like I was saying, the different individuals that taught me, like with Puff taught me how to be on time, how to be not afraid to try something new.
Wow.
You know?
Hear that, Puffy? Hear that, Puffy?
Beyonce, she taught me how not to be afraid, because I see her come to the Rucker back then, and Jay-Z would come with her. And you know, when you become a celebrity, it's hard to go shopping, it's hard to do anything. So you have that no person.
So we're getting back to how you became who you became. Now, I know we spoke about all the celebrities that you have been protecting over the years. We spoke about your family, which is, they must be honored to have you as a father. I would be. But there's always that point in your life that you're doing something which makes you realize why you're doing what you're doing today. And all these people in the audience have a point in their lives where they were doing a job and decided to become what they are today. So I need to know what point in your life that you turn around and say, you know what? I want to put myself in harm's way to protect those who need help.
Deep.
Everybody has a job to do, whether you're a janitor, whether you're a police officer, whether you're a correction officer, whether you're a pickpocket.
Right.
Whatever job you choose to do, my mother used to always tell me, be the best at it. So because I like what I do, because I'm the biggest fan in the world, like Spinderella, I'm the biggest fan in the world.
Yeah.
Woo!
And I can't front like I'm not.
Right.
Like when I'm around Puffy or I'm around Jay-Z or I'm around this artist or that artist, I try to absorb their blessings, whether they know it's a blessing or not. Because anytime you can get up and pick a microphone up and get on a stage where you can't even see how many people is out there.
That's true. I've been there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and people say, well, why you feel that you need a bodyguard? Well, one of the reasons that you need a bodyguard, the bodyguard is there to help you help you.
Right.
They keep you grounded.
Right.
Right. Like I said, where I know I help Puff, I know I help Jay-Z. Don't get me wrong, I don't want anything from them no more than what they gave me.
Right.
Because they gave me a chance to find me.
Right, of course.
By watching how they found them.
But the question is that I want to know, and I think everybody wants to know, what was the point that you decided to be a bodyguard? Like, what was that one incident you're like, you know what? This is what I want to do the rest of my life.
Okay,
It's always a funny story.
Serious.
okay. I'm gonna tell you something, and this is the honest God truth. It was a club called Disco Fever. Right?
Way back. Now you taking us down memory lane, baby. Taking us down memory lane.
And it was a guy named Sal Abatello.
He had hair back then. Just wanted to let you know.
No, I had Jerry curls. And
Wow.
It's okay. I don't feel bad. I had Jerry curls. I had blonde hair one time.
What?
It's okay.
Okay, man.
Because I'm trying to tell you, don't be afraid of who you are.
Blonde hair.
Because oh man, I was.
Blonde hair?
That's right.
Like the biggest Cisco I've ever seen.
No, wait. Let's clear the air. I had it before Cisco. Cisco, you know it.
Oh!
And Dennis Robin, you know it. Because when I saw y'all know I had it before y'all.
Wow!
So we ain't gonna go there. Because you know one thing about the truth is what it is.
So what happened? Was he like sleeping in your bed?
No. No, my thing was, with that hairdo, it was like, matter of fact, when I had blonde hair, Puffy had 2 phones. He had just got 2 phones. And I remember I worked for Puffy. And
Wow. Back then.
Puff came out and saw me and he said, quote unquote, Playboy, for real? See, I'm an idol of Puff because
Okay.
I've seen Puff go through a lot of trials and tribulations.
Wow.
And I was blessed to get on after Biggie died by a gentleman by the name of Wolf. He was the one that
Okay, God bless him too.
actually came and got me. I was at a club called the Inrog, and they tested me because they sent a guy in, and me and a brother by the name of OJ. What's up, O?
Wow, OJ!
Like we were out there doing the security, and they sent the guy in, but they closed the club, and the guy says, "Oh, I'm gonna come in." I said, "Well, watch out for the hole." And he said, "Ain't no hole." I said, "You can't see the hole until you step in." And I'm telling you, you can't step in right now, but if you step in before you say you can, there's a hole on the other side, you're gonna fall in. He said, "What are you talking about?" He stepped in and he fell in the hole.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So that was like a subliminal message. So for all the people that watch out for the hole. Like I said, and why I keep saying Jay-Z, because Jay gave me a shot. Matter of fact, I was in a video with, I'm trying to think of the gentleman's name. He was so cool. And I was like, I don't know, I'm a big fan. I'm really a big fan. I'm really a big fan when I'm around these different artists, and you know, you can't act like that. You gotta act like you're cool.
Yeah.
You know, but that's why I got these glasses on. Because I have the dark glasses on because you technically can't see my eyes.
See your eyes googling and everything.
No, this is my way I can hide. You know, I can hide. I hide behind my glasses because I can put on this face. I learned that from a state trooper.
Oh.
That's why they wear the glasses. No, you gotta study. If it's your craft, you gotta study from everybody.
Right, of course.
You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, if a state trooper stops a person and they're one person in the car, you have to look like so ominous when you walk up.
Right.
You can't see no fear. You're supposed to show no fear.
Exactly.
And when I'm a bodyguard, I can't let you know I'm afraid of you. But I'm going home. See, that's my thing. I'm going home. And when you're a bodyguard, you work out things with your client so that there's little signals. Like, there was things I worked out with different clients where if I put my hand here, this was to like, we got 10 minutes. If I grabbed here, this is, are you okay? If I grabbed here, this means shut up, let's go, because it's getting ready to happen.
Ooh.
No, I just got scared.
No, but this is what you have to work out, because when you're there, you don't know who's in the crowd.
Yeah.
Look at the guy that just did that shooting. God bless all those people in Vegas. He looked like Santa Claus on vacation.
Serious.
I mean, you gotta understand right now, the climate now is prime for a bodyguard. And I don't want to sound crazy, but I get calls all day long. Yo, come hold me down, come do this, because people are afraid of people.
Yeah, it's. I think it's pretty scary, really scary that there's actually a job called a bodyguard. And not to put you down, I mean, it's obviously needed, but I think it's that scary that a normal human being, no matter what they do, and most of them are just people that are doing what they love to do, have to be protected because there are people out there that it's not that they're fans. There's a lot of people out there that are jealous, they're envious, and they feel that they want to be a part of that person's life. They take things personally. And now they're coming at these celebrities, and it's scary for the fact that the celebrity doesn't know when they turn around and this is what they see.
Well,
and then that's
bottom line on that.
Scary.
On that point there, it's like this. Okay, when you're a bodyguard, you see everything. Like you're supposed to see everything. That's why you can't drink. You can't have no type of mood or mind-altering chemical or anything that's going. I can't think about the phone. I can't think about my kids. I can't think about nobody but that client. See, that's my primary purpose, to get that client out whether they like it or not. Because I've had clients like the brat. She used to get mad at me because it was a situation at the tunnel. The fight broke out, I snatched her outside. We got all the way outside, put her in the car. What about my friends? What about her? I'm here to bodyguard you.
Hello. That's right.
Okay.
I mean, see, a bodyguard, you have to be one of the, excuse my expression, one of the coldest people.
Yeah.
You got to be cold. I don't have a chance to say, because I don't get a second chance.
Right.
See, I don't have to say halt. I don't have to don't move. I don't have to say anything.
Right. Do it.
What helps me is the fact that by being in the military, I was in the Navy.
Okay.
Thank you.
And,
Okay.
No, I was blessed. Throughout my life, I've been blessed. And for the people that do not believe in nothing other than themselves, please do not think I'm trying to offend you. But I know what looks out for me, the Great Spirit. And see, I've learned in my life to respect the devil enough to leave him alone.
Ooh.
I know he exists, but I leave him alone. You know, and anybody that works with him, hey, high five, I'm going.
So we're obviously learning a lot here today. This is the main point of the show, is learning about what things don't know, about things that people just don't understand. And I wanted people to understand what you go through as a profession. Okay, so when people are in clubs, anywhere you see bodyguards, detail, political details for presidents, anything, by learning what he goes through today, and this is nothing, this is like maybe 2% of what we heard today, it's going to give you a better idea and hopefully a lot more respect when you guys see a bodyguard. It's not that he's being mean to you, he has a job, okay? His job is to protect his client. All right, his job is not to take a picture with you. His job is not to let you in because your legs are all the way up. His job is to the club, to the venue, to the people that he's guarding, to his client, and then obviously most of all his family. So before we go, because we're learning a lot from you, is there something that you can tell people that are possibly looking to get into this type of field, that there's one thing that you can leave us with that will make them think whether I should do this or not?
Well, it's like this. Okay, if you don't believe in the Great Spirit, God, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, whoever you call them, don't do this. Because this is all about faith, blind faith. When I put on my body armor or I put on a weapon, I have to go out to under the belief that I'm coming home regardless. That's why I was taught simplify. When in doubt, kill them all, let God sort them out. That they teach you in the service. So when I get a client, 9 times out of 10, if I got a sober celebrity, he's cool. When I get a celebrity that got high, now I gotta protect him from himself, protect him from you.
Wow.
You understand? And make it home. So it's a guy, you're dealing with a lot of egos. But that's why I learned that EGO is easing God out. I don't have an ego.
Wow.
I don't personally care how a person feels about me. As long as I can go to the bank and go home, and at the end of the day, my grandkids say grandpa, and I can give it to them so they don't have to go out there and sell their body, sell drugs, do anything dangerous. then I did my job.
I love it. So what we learned today, thank you. Before we go, what we learned today, like Bam said, keep whatever creative first. Keep faith in your heart, and you will succeed in your life. And respect the man, and respect this man right here. Thank you, thank you.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Skeltah, Rockness Monsta. We'll be right back.
Perfect. Hold this up. Perfect. Keep it like that. Awesome.
This is comedian Tammy JoJo Collins on the red carpet with LTC. I'm a recycler. I'm saying environmental walking the time.
Okay, so we are here at a comedy show today, so we're talking comedy. So, do you write your own routines?
Okay, hold on. I wasn't gonna write my shit.
I don't know, you might get your own little personal assistant and all that.
No, my comedy is more observational. It's kind of about my life.
Okay.
Hello, I am Gianmarco Sorresi, and I try to be funny for a living, and you are on the red carpet with LTC.
And then there was the wedding itself, which of course wasn't where any of us lived. Because why make it convenient for some people when you can make it inconvenient for fucking everybody?
So right now we are here at the stand-up comedy LTC series show. Now, why comedy?
Oh, I think because I was an overweight child, and I think that's just how I grew to be this tall in high school.
Oh, okay.
My mom called it my second chance. I think, you know, I was just a little bit weird and unusual, and being funny is the only way to meet women.
Hey, what's up? This is your boy, comedian, actor Pernell Holloway here with LTC, man.
They be like, who is it? I be like, it's your father. They be like, my daddy got a job.
What's going on, guys? I'm Zach Petrovich. We're here on the red carpet with LTC.
And I walk up to the guy and I'm like, hey man, can I get a couple of dogs? He's like, yo, what do you want these hot dogs, bro? You want fucking onions? You want fucking trout? You want fucking mustard? What you want on this, bro?
So Zach, you're about to do some comedy.
I am.
Now, is it gonna be good comedy?
Well, no, I mean, like, it's gonna suck. That's why I'm here, you know? I mean, like, you know, what the fuck are you thinking?
Local Talent Connect, stand-up comedy show. It's all about comedy. You gotta have comedians. Right now, I have this on the side of me, Mr. Phil Course.
And she leads me to the dressing room with a bathing suit in her hand. She said, this is what I want to fit into by summer. And I look at her dead in the face with confidence. And I was like, you know what? As your personal trainer and as God, as my witness, you will fit in that dressing room by summer.
All right, performing All Things Monster. My man Mike Handz, my man Rockness Monsta from Heltah, Skeltah, and the Boot Camp Clik. Check it out.
Turn that off. Give us the value. Yeah.
We'd like to say thank you to all the good people in the building tonight for showing us love. And you ready? Give us a little more volume on that. A little bit. Listen, I'm a beautiful monstrosity. You don't want no cause to be artistically violent. You ain't cool or responsible. I'm a special kind of beast. Everything I do with peace. The rated triple R, you niggas PG. I spawn what I am from how I live. That bitch Lenny got me trying to adopt my kid. A little monster, random act monster, baby. I will whatever be born in the floors of the grave. With monster trucks, I got monster guns, I need monster bucks. Or they gon' get monster ducks. Go! Get that ass jacked for my BMI. You the show on Animal Planet, you shouldn't be alive. Catch the monster right hand, leak into your mind. Punch drunk, get him drive away, catch a DUI. Me no liar, got a monster live, so I pose at that stage on fire. Big trucks, they be monster. Roll with a bunch of sick thugs, they be monster. I ain't walking up in this club unless it's monster. Everything is monster, everything is monster. You won't catch a boy on no blocks unless they monster. I ain't smoking none of this pot if it ain't monster. This whole shit is monster. Everything is monster. Everything is monster. Everything is monster.
Fuck with us and people, we your monsters. Gritty is grimy, is getting money, niggas cause us. Most damage, we wreaking the most havoc, niggas on long range with aim a little above average. Your boy run, beef started. Parking little buses on niggas acting retarded. Combats in the bats in the combat, hovering over the hood, shitting with your balls at. Hero reverse out better. Borderline celebrity niggas get made stars when they roll with me. I work a verse out ninja. Somebody's in the come out and bar danger, danger. Fingers and toes in the box of the bowl to a grip that you know. COD and niggas with dough. We are monsters. And the mill slickers open at them. Clicking the blicker to stick a nigga for his model.
I ain't walking up in this club. This monster. Everything is monster. Everything is monster. You won't get your boy in them black. Let's say monster. I ain't smoking none of this. Monster. Oh shit is monster. Everything is monster. Everything is monster. Everything is monster.
Guys, you guys killed that song out there. I was loving it. I was feeling the vibe. I'm loving that old school feel coming back. Thank you for bringing that on the show. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, welcome again back. We got a nice interview going. We got my boy Mike Handz right here.
What up, Follow the freckles.
Follow. Okay, so freckles. No, it was funny. So, all right. So let's talk about some of the things you guys got coming up. Now, Mike, I know you got an acting career going.
Absolutely.
So let's find out about that.
I don't know if it's a career yet, but I'm doing it. I just started. Rap Starter series is out right now. Season 1 is done. You can check it out on YouTube, industrymuscle.com, and any other digital outlets. We just got nominated for 2 Urban Web Series Awards.
Yeah, congrats,
we took home 1, so that was a good look. Yeah, man. Look out for your boy Billy Box.
So besides that, we obviously know you guys are coming back strong. Now I know you got an album coming out. You want to tell us about that?
Actually, we got one coming. We got one that just came out last year.
Okay.
It was actually my first solo album. You know, I'm part of a group called Heltah, Skeltah, which is part of a group called Boot Camp Clik. And you know, I've done group work for basically since the '90s. You know, with Heltah, Skeltah, Boot Camp Clik, but this is my first actual solo album. Like I've done solo mixtapes, but not an album. So this is kind of a big deal. And it comes on the heels of my partner passing away, my partner Sean Price.
That's a
Sean lives on.
So the album is called Rockness AP, stands for Rockness After Price, and I meant to be blasphemous or however I tried to draw from that, because this is a whole new beginning for me. You know what I mean? So Rockness After Price, and it's dope, dude. Like I got shit is crazy. Like I got Wu-Tang members on it. I got Method Man, I got Raekwon, I got Inspector Deck. I got Kanava from D12 on it. And the original concept of the album of the features, it was intended to be, I didn't want to feature anybody who hasn't been through this. and D12 they lost Proof.
Right.
So you understand, and Wu-Tang they lost ODB.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's something what a lot of people don't know about. You know, it's like those three individuals that we all lost, Proof, ODB, and Sean Price. There's a common thread going on between these three dudes. These are three of the dudes. They were the three most outspoken, outgoing. Some of the realest dudes, like the dudes who connect the dots. It's like these dudes show you how to live, and then they leave. They take the training wheels off for you to do this shit. You understand what I'm saying? If anybody who knew Sean Price would tell you that he was the most outspoken, like he didn't put no cut on it. Like he told you the truth. Yeah. He didn't care about your feelings. He didn't care. I mean, I know him closer, so I know he did care about your feelings a little bit, but 99% of the times, nah, you was gonna get uncut truth, and it was gonna hurt your feelings. He would have talked about those boots you got on. Like he just would've. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what ODB was. That's from what I hear. That's what Proof was as well. You know what I mean? But
you want to know
so I was
something?
trying to get that vibe on the album.
I'm glad you just mentioned that. Get a camera on that, man.
I'm the one started the Gucci Rain boots, the green Gucci Rain boots. I posted on Facebook.
So I did not know you were wearing rain boots. Yo,
Yeah, he would have definitely told me about that early. He would have. You know what I'm saying?
You can get those.
I'm gonna get the low tops.
Yeah.
I gotta let my calves rock, but I like my calves.
Thank you, I want it.
He gotta let his Cleveland calves rock. But anyway, but like I said, like, you know, this is my first solo album. It's called Rockness AP. For anybody who not in the know, go out and check it. It's a good body of work. I also got MOP on it and Raz Cash, and that's because they family. Like, I couldn't tell them no. Like, I got Young Noble on the album. He lost Tupac, he lost Fatal, he lost, you understand, Gaddafi, you understand what I'm saying? But like, so that's like my fraternity, I like to call it. It's a fraternity of rap, you know, we all part of a group who lost prominent members, so that's our fraternity. You know what I mean? But dudes like MOP and Razcast, they just family, so it was like a support system. So go out and get Rockness AP.
Go get it ASAP. I almost crashed my car listening to the demo. We were on tour. We were on tour. We were on 95 headed down to, I think we were on to Richmond or something. And he's like, yo, I want you to hear the new joint. I'm like, you got that? You got it? Because I didn't know he had it. You got it with you? He's like, yeah. So we starts playing, and me and the driver just looking at each other. And then he played this one record, which is the title cut. That's when the swerve started. You know how you hit that grid on the side of the road? It was a headache. Go get that. Sorry.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? All these names that you're mentioning are people I grew up listening to. Like, I was a kid in school that I got made fun of because I was listening to hip hop from day one, man. Back in the day when you had Crush Groove or Curtis Blow and the Fat Boys and the whole nine and Dougie and doing all thing. But want to know the one thing, and I'm gonna say that pisses me off. Like, we understand a lot of the great hip-hop eras came from the gang world and the problems, and that's why hip-hop got really strong, because they spoke about the truth. Well, but you know what the problem is? Right, but you know what the problem is that I'm getting pissed off? Is that all these were great artists, but I'm using the word were. You know what I'm saying? They're constantly, and this is the one genre of music that every time a great individual comes out, you come out, right? We're always saying homage to people that we've lost. And it's not just a once in a time thing, it's every goddamn other week somebody's being killed. And I'm just blaming it on the industry in general. It's now today, there were gangs, you know, you had the Crips, you had the Bloods, this and that, you had the hip hop violence, and then you had the East Coast, West Coast. There is no reason that guys like Biggie Small and Tupac should be laying in a grave right now when they ain't another 40, 50 years ago, and their music will stand the test of time, but they never had time to test all their skills that they have. And that's a shame, because you guys are great.
Here's the thing. One, thank you for that. We appreciate it. But you have to understand, like, you just jumped through 3 different eras. If you want to go back to the Spades before Bambaataa and did that, then you had the Biggie and Tupac in the East Coast, West Coast era. Then you had where we are now, where it's a whole different scenario.
Yeah.
The guys that we were talking about, majority of them didn't even like die from murder. Like, there's a lot of other things that are killing us that are far more prevalent than murder.
That's why I want you to hear.
You understand what I'm talking about? Like health and just not going to the doctor and not seeing what's going on with you as an individual, that's killing you far quicker than what's happening in the streets if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
All right? You got band with you, watch the hole, you know? If you got, you have your focus, you got your projects, you got these tours, you got things you're doing, you're not really in the way of some of that negative traffic. But if your life dictates certain outcomes, your formulas will always work out. So 1 + 1 will be 2 no matter what color they are.
Exactly.
Never 22.
And that's Steve. And that's
Never
why
22.
Even before you guys came out, what you weren't aware of, Sourface. Give it up to, by the way, to DJ Sourface. Me and Sourface decided, well, Sourface and I decided that Craig Mack, legend, could have went definitely a lot farther. We decided to do a dedication piece to him on the break before you guys perform. So I'm glad you brought that up to Sean Price thing. One of the things that we're trying to do now is we're trying to do dedication pieces now.
Nice.
And what we're calling is, we're gonna call it Rest in Peace Remix.
Nice.
So it's gonna dedicate to artists that have gone, whether they were a part of gun violence or health violence. But at the end of the day, these artists' words, man, just, I miss real hip hop, and I'm glad you guys are still doing it.
I mean, this is the thing, right? I mean, I usually, like, cause I represent the hood black man. You know what I mean? Like, I am more than that, but that's who I choose to represent. You know what I mean? Because our voice goes unheard a lot, and even when heard, not respected. So, you know, I have watched the game. I came in the game like in '93. Like by '93, like by 1993, people heard my voice on records. You understand what I'm saying? I hang out with people who are younger than that. You understand what I'm saying? So this is a whole lifetime. And from '93 and even a little bit before, I've always saw that, you know, all of the artists, all of the rap artists that came in the game, when we would have these conversations with them, there was this imaginary glass ceiling over all of our heads. And it was like the 2, 3, 4 album glass ceiling. You will be lucky if you make it to 3 albums. If you make it to 4, and just me, because I thought I was the dopest shit ever. I thought that didn't apply to me. I'm like, you look at somebody like LL Cool J, he already made it past 4 albums or whatever, this, that, and the third, right? So I'm like, yo, maybe if you special, you make it past that. But over the 2 decades that I've spent in the game, what I've realized is hip hop belongs to us, the impoverished, the underprivileged, the strugglers, right? You know what I mean? And you know, it was originally black people music, but black people ain't the only people who struggle. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like it was the voice of the strugglers, right? Hip hop is our music, it's our culture, but the record industry does not belong to us. And what I learned over the years is this industry, this shit that we used to do for fun or whatever, the businesses that, you know, the business came and capitalized off of it, but we talking about a society that ain't really interested in making rich and powerful black men. Not really. You understand what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z is an aberration. 50 Cent is an aberration. You understand what I'm saying? Jay-Z, notice the difference between Jay-Z and Dame Dash. Like Jay-Z plays nice. Dame Dash is like, fuck all you. This is ours. And we take, you understand what I'm saying? And you see where each of them have landed years later. You know, 50 Cent was a mistake. They didn't plan on no aggressive ass black dude running around. No. That wasn't part of the plan. But what had happened was he came in through Eminem. You understand? And Eminem, look. Eminem have spoke to you throughout the whole extent of his career, letting you know that he wouldn't have been popping like that if he wasn't white, or if he wasn't with Dre. This is what Eminem said to us. But he was with Dre, and he was white. So these things did help him. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm speaking to a whole large picture, like think about Dre. From day one, Dre was on some fuck the police. Say what you want. Don't put no cut on it, right? But after Dre left Death Row, Suge Knight and all of that, Dre played nice. You understand what I'm saying? He got his business together. I'm not with this gangster shit. I spit gangster music, but I'm a grown-ass businessman. You understand what I'm saying? And he was running with Jimmy Iovine. I'm sorry if I'm running on, but I'm trying to explain to y'all something.
But this is part of it. This is what we need to know. This is what the show's about.
He was running with Jimmy Iovine. They had a lot of money. They had all the green lights in the world. He brought Eminem, the white guy, who, if we're not careful, I mean, I'm a big Eminem fan. I'm a very big Eminem fan, right? Just so you don't get this twisted, right? But if we're not careful, in 50 years, they will try to tell us that Eminem started hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? It don't take that long, right? This is what they'll do, right? And Eminem brung us 50 Cent. So who is from that NWA family tree where they have a common thread of say what you mean, don't censor yourself. So 50 Cent came and threw it on this shit. But he was really with this shit. Like even NWA wasn't really a bunch of gangsters. Only Eazy-E was. You understand what I'm saying? So down to Death Row, you know, Suge was wild. Dre was still a musician. I ain't no fucking I'm not crazy. I'm a musician. Eminem is Eminem. 50 Cent is really about this street shit, like for real. So the industry never planned for 50 Cent to blow and become powerful like he is. Now it's just too late to stop him. So it's like,
and he's too rich.
He's too rich. You can't stop him. So it's like the way I look at the industry now. It's like Meek Mills is the last of our breed. He's the last of the aggressive black male running around talking about.
What happened?
Guns here, chicks. You know, I mean, whether it's negative or positive, it's a part of some of our reality, right? They not letting that happen no more. That's not going. Nowadays, if you want to, like, who else has really blown up? Not to say that there are some rappers who do their independent thing, who they making money. They got more money than I got, right?
Strange. Tech 9.
Right, like they got more money than I got, but they not blown up because like it's because Viacom ain't pushing the green button behind. Not you. They're not into making rich, powerful black men. So it's like, all right, you got your 3 albums. Well, we gonna give you a slave contract. We gonna sell your CD for $16. You not even gonna get $1 off of it. Think of that math, people. We selling CDs back when CDs was still selling. $16, $17. You, the artist, don't even get $1. So it's not designed to make you rich or powerful. It's designed to make you famous, and then we get rid of you for the next nigga that we can make. You know what I'm saying? So this is the game that we've been playing.
While we still own their masters and continue to sell $16 CDs.
Right. So that's the game. It took me a long time before I was able to break it down, before I was able to understand it. It seems so simple. I'm smacking myself in the back of the head for not figuring it out quicker, but it took a while, and that's what it is. It's like, yo, B, like, why else would we sell your CD for $16? You rapping, and you can't even get a whole dollar off of it. You get pennies. Like, what's the motivation for that right there?
You
understand? What's the motivation for that? You got dudes like Paul McCartney who have lifetime contracts with their company. What rapper has that? This is the reason why, because, and it's all subliminal, it's systematic. This is why we as hip hop don't respect our legends. This is why I, Rockness Monsta from Heltah Skeltah, feel awkward when somebody refers to me as a legend. I promise you that somebody call me that, I feel awkward.
I was gonna say it.
I'm like, it feels like it's disrespectful. Like, you call me a legend, but I still get shitted on. Like, I still have to negotiate my way through the door at a Funkmaster Flex event. Wow. You understand? Like I have to go there prepared to pay because I'm not going to be negotiating. Like we got look, either they with it or we paying. We're not having that conversation with them though, because that's not a conversation a legend's supposed to have. You understand what I'm saying? But it's the mind state of the game, and like I said, this industry ain't what we control, and people like people don't even understand how many thoughts of their own aren't their own. You understand what I'm saying? The thoughts you thinking were placed in your head by media, by the people who control what you see and what you hear. So this is what we're going up against. And this is why when you think about somebody like us, you have to say they were dope, even though they probably still are dope.
Today.
I still get busy.
I think you do.
I got bars, like for real.
This is not what you expect from today's rap though. Just be clear, this is the dialogue of hip hop. This is not the dialogue of rap.
Well, this
grown people.
This is the point of the show, man. This show is not only going to bring out celebrities and up-and-comers. We need to hear the real truth, like the no-hold-bar truth. Not so much in the detail where you're insulting people, but what things that people need to hear. Like you said on the point that this industry is not allowing black people to be rich.
They don't want that.
And you want to know something? This actually goes farther than that.
Yeah.
The problem with artists today, it's not about just being rich. Artists forget the fact that if you want to really succeed in your craft, you got to step back and be like, in order for me to build a career out of what I love to do, I got to realize that my career is based on 10% talent, 90% business.
Okay? We have, as artists, I don't care what your form of art is, we have to put our narcissism to the side. We are the biggest narcissists on the planet. I need you to know that. And artists are also the biggest dysfunctional people that have a need for acceptance. That's why we put the fate of our lives into the hands of people we've never met. Wow. If y'all don't buy our material, then we don't eat. Think about that. My children and grandchildren, yeah, I said it, depend on whether or not strangers like my song. But I work just like someone who goes in the bank every day and puts in twice the hours they do. So if you can put your narcissism to the side and put your business before your narcissism, which now speaks to your point, we can actually do something. You understand? Because we already have all these hurdles ahead of us, and then once we get past these hurdles that Rock spoke about, we still are in our own way.
Bro, I gotta stop you for 1 second though.
Let's do it.
Because look at the game right now. They don't want nobody grown. They don't want nobody smart. No. So if you young, they not teaching us about business in school. They snatching up 18-year-old, 19-year-old rappers and letting them, this is what we promote. Yeah. You 25, you too old, right? So they intentionally, or could be, intentionally preying on the younger, because at this point, by the time I got my first solo deal, you couldn't play with me. And that's why my solo, you understand, that was part of the problem with the labels. I'm like, no. You said this, I said this, we agreed to this, stop playing with me.
Look,
my album ain't come out.
2 points.
You understand what I'm saying?
2 points. Speaking back to what you just said, and going back to your original, sentiment, all they're doing is trying to re-invoke the original model of 75 cents on a $16 album. So right now, we are too grown now. We know the business. You're not going to tell us just anything, and the independent and digital space gave us too much power. So now these labels can't just do what they wanted. So how can they invoke the model that they knew? They have to get the young and ignorant, and they give them a new version of the young and ignorant deal.
Yeah, right now you got to rap about drugs and dresses. It's like, it used to be, in the day, in the top one, when I came in the game in 93, 94, 95, you had a bunch of different types of rappers. And it was like, you was a hardcore rapper, you get in through door number 1. If you was a money rapper, you get in through door number 2. If you was a party rapper, door number 3, conscious, door number 4, so on and so forth, right? Now, they closed all the doors and left the one door open where you have to mumble, do lean, and wear a dress. And that's the only door they left open. So it's like, you got everybody. It's like, you can't even, can you really blame an artist for trying to do that? For like, this ain't me, right? But I'm a performer by nature. I don't know how to do shit else but perform, right? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to do what's selling. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what happens. This is what happened to the New York rapper and whoever else who just tried to fit into the mold. They closed all the doors and left the one door open for us to go in where we gotta put dreads. We gotta have green dreads, tattoos on our face, and wear a dress and drink lean. That's the only door open, and have a dance too. Yeah, that's the mold right there.
Well, and bundles. Even a guy gotta get bundles. You have a lace front waves, and lace front beards now. I don't know.
Well, you know what? We're gonna touch on some, and then we're gonna get to what you got coming up. So we're learning a lot right now. We're learning people call you guys legends. You don't feel you're at that legend status yet. I think one of these.
It's uncomfortable. It's almost disrespect.
You want to know why people are calling you legends? Because when people see people that they've listened to growing up, and they finally get the chance to meet you, to them you're a legend to them. You made music like just ring in their ears to them. So when they look at you. The only reason why you don't see yourself as a legend, it's not that you're insulted by it, because you're not at the top of your game in your head. And when you get there, you're gonna look in that mirror and see a cat turn into a lion. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I hear what you're saying, because that's over 75% true. But there's also the point where that same person who calls me a legend want to get in my show for free, but he won't actually give a Jay-Z show for free. He won't. He's gonna pay that 50, 60 fucking bucks that you charging him to get in Jay-Z show when we only charging 15, and he like, yo, Rock, I know Rock brother. Tell Rock brother to come to the door right here. So, you know, that adds, I'm like, get out of here with that.
Well, you know what, Jay-Z, I think you found your next opening act next time you guys come out. And then we're all gonna have to pay to get into the door.
It is what it is.
LTC Live wants passes, please. I'm just saying. But let's see. We learned about all that. We're learning about the grind in the game. It's different from the past. It's harder today. Social media has taken on a whole new world of music and in general. So what these guys are literally trying to tell you in a nutshell, you gotta work. Nothing comes easy to you, okay? Back in the day when they didn't have social media, it was hard, but it was a little easier to get your music known because social media is allowing every person to be a social media celebrity. So it's harder because now A&R guys don't go to shows anymore unless I'm throwing a show, you're throwing a show, they'll come. But they want to see the likes, they want to see the followers. And you know what? If you guys get followers and you're buying them, make sure you're buying the likes on every post that you do. Because ain't no way in hell, part of my friends, that you got 100,000 followers
and three
likes on a post, but you're stepping to people like, hey, I got a huge following. No, you don't, because listen, there are ways of buying followers that are real, and then there are ways of buying followers that slowly dissipate when you're doing things. So when you come to your craft, be real. When you come to yourself, be real. And when you come to Heltah, Skeltah, and Mike Handz, this is real, this is hip hop. And we'll be right back after this.
Splash on these colors like ice cream. Cotton candy crushes like Skittles, like lollipops popping off these tiptoe rainbows, spin splashing colors that won't blow. No chip, fade glow, so chic, so on my tiptoe game sick. Got you feeling like whoa, can't believe it's not shows, cause I'm blowing out shows. Spin splash a chick quick, blowing out shows. Foot fetish, colors is the wettest. Yellow, pink, peachy, plum hues to the reddest. Laid like lettuce, that old shit's the deadest. You was aces tone, now you spin very scented. Smoked your little fishes, sweet Hershey kisses, spin delicious. Got me pretty doing dishes, top of my game and on your wish list. Got me feeling really prissy, throw my food up full of Chrissy, come on. Revlon, Maybelline, CoverGirl, Sally Hansen, Essie, Dolce, L'Oreal, Chanel, Max, Spin, Splash, Dior. Get your pretty swag on, the world is yours. Revlon, Maybelline, CoverGirl, Sally Hansen, Essie, Dolce, L'Oreal, Chanel, Max, Spin, Splash, Dior. Get your pretty swag on.
Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Max, a brand new flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. Word up, no rap, no crap, you bore me.
One that grab my dick too lazy. Hold it for me. I'm straight rap great. Bust the head straight and dreads. I'm everlasting. Like it's so on pro Kev. A tech 9. When I rhyme. Plus I climb. Word is bond. Your album couldn't fuck with one line. It's been 3 years since your last tear. But now I reappear. Your heart pumps fear. To your gut, did your girl's butt. I scraped it, shaped it, now she won't strut. I smash teeth, fuck your beef, no relief. I step on stage, girls scream like I'm Keith. You won't be around next year, my rap's too severe, kicking bad flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor in your ear. I'm kicking new flavor in your ear. Like a brand new flavor in your ear. Here comes a brand new flavor in your ear. Time for new flavor.
Welcome back. I want to thank my live studio audience for being here today. I want to thank my boy Mike Handz, my boy Rockness Monsta, from here from Heltah, Skeltah, Boot Camp Clik, and of course my boy Bam throwing it down, Bodyguard telling us all about it. Now, tune in next week as we have actor extraordinaire Mark John Jeffries from the movies Losing Isaiah, Notorious, and Get Rich or Die Trying. Everybody get home safe, and always remember, if you're not living a passionate life, then whose life are you living? Have a good night.
Hello everyone, this is Novella with Nova Original Events. We just attended the LTC live event. And it was dope. It was.
Hello.
Yeah.
Real lovely.
Hello.
Real positive. And very informational. And all the way effective.
That's right. If you want to be a part of it, come next week.
Yo, this is LTC Live. If you want to check it out, guys, like come next week, see us, see what we do. Yo, it's gonna go crazy. LTC forever. That's my man right here.
It's your boy Rodney Alexander from Rodney Alexander Designs, and we're doing it here at LTC Live. The energy is real. Come on down.
Come on down.
Hi, I'm Jackie Almonte. You can find me on IG, I am Jackie A. And it was very dope being here. Please come next week. We need audience over here to see these wonderful people.
Yeah.